drank, you heard me right. When I drank, I used to get so drunk on dark liquor that I would go watch black bears in the forest. Discipline. These chefs.
Right.
That was so educational for me.
Yeah, totally. I was like, yo, I'm never going to get on TikTok. And then
live, feel freely and openly, and move through it. But when he fucking nailed it, that judgy ass, guilty shame bullshit is not going to serve you, and certainly not going to serve anyone else. Before
Discipline.
Side of myself, and someone lashes out to me, I can actually look at them with true love, and it feels so good inside my body. So by doing my inner healing work, literally gave me the tools to look at others with love so that they can do the healing work.
you did something like we're not receiving the support because you're such a good kid on the team.
Yeah.
And the manager is kind of like drilling us about certain things. And like, you know me, I don't care. I'm not even this thing hilarious. And then everyone else like, I might use my job. I'm like, God, I hope they fire me. Like, and they end up doing it. But you
I got him that job and he got fired from it.
Yeah. Fuck. What else is new?
If you're not feeling it for whatever reason and the tools aren't working, so meditation would be a tool to raise your vibration. This focus wheel would be a tool to raise your vibration. Perhaps something like your creative outlet, perhaps exercise, perhaps sex. Like if you've exhausted these options.
Yeah. Shout out sex.
Yeah, man.
You actually benefit from because of your predisposition to receiving information. Talk
Totally.
about that.
I like to learn, I like to be either told or shown what to do. Showing is actually always better than telling. I'm pretty visual, but then I like them to fuck off so I can recreate what has just been shown to me. Fun fact.
Fun fact. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Fun fact.
Fun fact. Okay, this is... I think everyone knows about this already, but I think just to know what the process is pretty cool. So here we go. This is about the Northern Lights, okay?
Northern Lights.
When charged particles from the sun strike atoms in Earth's atmosphere, they cause electrons in the atoms to move to a higher energy state. Then when the electrons drop back down to a lower energy state, they release a photon, light. This process creates the beautiful aurora, the Northern Lights. Very, very much beautiful, happy excitement that I think is quite extraordinary. But when I look at you get excited about something,
Yo, that's bless.
It's special.
Thank
So
you. Like a kid.
Yeah.
Clarity. And when you get clarity, you remove yourself from the guilt and shame, but you got to move past that and love everything. That's the next step.
Ralph, maybe we should close the blinds. Shit, you can literally separate yourself from that thought. It's not you thinking that thought. So then it becomes two different things where you're like, if it's not me thinking that thought and that thought has been previously driving my emotional state, my mental state, my well-being, then is there a different thought I can replace it with?
You
Yeah.
can alchemize it.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we first started this, I think I was at a place with my journey in cannabis that like I was still in the reactionary phase of smoking and knowing that it was illegal at the time in Canada and just like, oh my goodness, the thoughts about like what my friends and family would think if they knew, like that was like paralyzing at one point.
Do you want to... It's not a strain. It's not a strain anymore. It's not a strain.
Cool.
It's a cultivar. It's a specific, like, you grow those heirloom tomatoes like that. It's like a seasonal harvest.
So this Josh D is an indica dominant cultivar.
Discipline.
It changes, so you affect the outcome by what you're focusing on.
Right. Yeah.
And
crazy.
This is
Shit's crazy.
important information to remember throughout your whole day, because it's not like, hey, when I get there, I wonder if there will be, and then think, oh, this and that. And sure, there's value to weighing, like, okay, if 5 or 6, there's going to be traffic. That's cool. That's cool to know that information, use it as a tool. But don't for sure say, I'm going to be stuck in traffic because it's 5. Like, be like, hey, I know that there's traffic. First of all, I'm going to adjust my vibration and relax and enjoy it regardless if there is, so I'm not really settled on a result or an outcome specifically, so my heart won't get broken due to expectation. So then you're equipped with the power to go in as a creator and say, hey, well, maybe I catch a break this time. Maybe I find a dope back road. Maybe
Discipline.
And I was like, what? Because I was like having a good time, and
I didn't
that
want to
was my
ruin that.
trigger, right? I that was my immediate trigger right then, and I saw your face, go, nothing. Like you wanted to protect me from like
your
hurting
reaction,
me. Yeah. And so that face that you gave me like I was like, oh, I'm understanding my own trigger right now. This is not something that he meant to do. Don't take it personally. It's not something.
I just needed to distance
had a little
myself.
Flinch.
What this looked like, y'all, because Winnie's telling exactly the microseconds of the story, which kudos to you. You've gotten, like, we're both getting better at it, but you're really killing it at that lately. And for me, guys, what that looks like when I am diagnosed Tourette's, so I moved away. I distanced myself 6 feet until I moved far enough away that the audio wavelength wouldn't hit my receptors. I moved away till the sound was distant enough.
Yeah.
So I
Discipline.
I'm constantly working on my intuitive ability, and so that's really like constantly showing itself to me now. Like trust your gut, like that's a real thing, but you have to like start to understand what that feels like, because society has told you not to trust it. Society has told you to trust other people and like what the general population believes, and that's just not true.
Yeah, like check on that fact with someone else. Let them tell you it's real. Fuck that.
Yes.
Discipline.
In her health acquisition of her life.
And they're the best people.
You fucking love these people so much.
Fucking love these people.
It is like a lot of our company is very arts-based people, and these friends are not at all. And it's so refreshing to have different crews from different avenues.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Live in the light. No, you need the darkness, the balance, the contrast, the cracking of the seed, the expression, the pain to make the light about. What's the triumph? What's the trophy of what? It's a journey,
Yeah. And so without, for someone who's going through a really challenging time, if you've lost someone during COVID or just even any type of health things, like to say that this is a launching pad for so much good, it's not cool. It's not cool to say that to those people, but by no means do we mean that the
Discipline.
I don't
like
know
the
about
dark
it.
comedy.
I know.
I need it. I'm a little more hurt than you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why it's not up there.
Yeah.
It's just more. It's just kind of vulgar.
Yeah, it's violent and vulgar. It's fun. It's cool. It's very hip hop. No, I'm kidding.
To that podcast.
I think you did as well.
What podcast have you introduced me to?
That startup one.
Oh yeah. Do you still listen to that? Are you updated with them?
No, but I was very inspired. I followed them on Twitter, all of them, and just like, I kind of got connected to them as individuals.
Cool.
But I do have a screen recording of that really good pitch.
Yeah.
Remember that pitch?
I do remember it.
That was really good.
No one knows what we're talking about.
It's a what?
Okay, we're going to just pretend like nothing's changed.
That's the normal intro. That's exactly the way it normally is.
Friends for life.
He loves you so
We're
much.
partners.
I think that you guys share a tremendous bond, and I'm happy for that.
I think he gets a kick out of our relationship because he just does whatever he wants and I'll just accept.
Oh!
Discipline, 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 discipline.
Coincidentally.
Yeah. But I just, all forms of performing, like, if I wanted to prioritize my time, like singing I love singing, but like my voice needs a lot of work put into it. Like I had to decide. I was like, am I willing to put in that work? And turns out singing is more of a hobby for me. But
Yep.
like, would I love to like sing in a show or something? Absolutely. Like performing
Like,
is
get cast.
so exhilarating and fun and like just feels at home. It feels so home to me. It's crazy. So
we
that's
had this
something that we
common
always
ground.
connected on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.